still don't even know. Oh! 皆さんこんにちは。
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Sora Limited.
今回はなんと事前にファイターが何の
We'll be using today's showcase to give you a first look at our next DLC fighter. Actually, hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today, even among Nintendo staff worldwide. The development team and other stakeholders have been working on this fighter with the utmost secrecy, which means other Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase has been broadcast. So it won't be available right away. Please understand that it will take a little time. I think even many Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, wow, really?
Oh my god.
So, let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest information. However, even if you say, that's not the character
Okay, cool.
I was picturing,
I'm gonna lower it just a little
I hope
bit.
you don't have any hard feelings. We've prepared a fighter
my
reveal
God.
video. Once it starts, I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly. Now, let's do this.
I'm fucking dying. I just worked out, so I'm a mess. Oh, sorry. My bad. Ah! Ah! I fucking told you.
The time is finally
Holy
come
fucking shit.
to unleash the forbidden spell of Zahara
Oh my god.
on our enemies.
Oh my god. Ah! Holy fucking shit.
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am trapped
Oh my
within
god.
this world.
Dimitri
In
does.
time, our hearts and minds will
Oh my
cease to
God.
be. Are you prepared to die?
And it's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna fight for a third
I
one, just
thought
like
as
Corrin.
much. I also do not wish to die.
Oh my god.
And yet, there is no other choice.
Oh my god, dude.
You must join Smash. Join Smash Brothers already!
Oh my god.
What world are you waiting for?
I'm fucking dying, dude. Soth is confirmed.
So joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
Oh my god. There she is. There he is. There's your boy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen are there?
Watch, it's gonna be like
And
it's gonna be
you
2
wield the
characters.
sword as well? What will you do?
Oh my god.
So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I reward your cleverness this time.
Yes, it'd be like their final smash is gonna be all 3 of them. It's gonna be Edelgard, Dimitri, and
How
Claude.
is this?
Byleth recruits Byleth. Wait, are they 2 separate fighters? Byleth female and Byleth male?
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the heroes.
Holy shit!
With Arid Fire, strike with superior reach. Use Amir's overwhelming power.
Holy shit.
Unleash the blinding speed of Failnaught. Along with the sword of the creator, each weapon matches a direction.
Why are there clicking noises? What's going on? Oh, there's the map. Oh my god, there's the monastery.
Be now as one. To you, both sides of time are revealed. Through Smash, show the
Holy
world.
fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. That's fucking wild. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sure everybody saw that coming, but holy shit, dude.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer,
so fucking
it's
hyped.
still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th.
January
You'll have
28th.
instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available for purchase individually. In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll
Oh my
explain a
God.
few things, so don't worry.
I'm
First
fucking
off,
dying.
what is Fire Emblem? It's really hard to pronounce in Japanese. The producer said
The chat is going
it's
so
hard to say
fast, I can't even
Fire
tell.
Emblem.
People are just like F, F, F.
But when writing
Definitely
it,
a
if you
joke.
don't write Fire
People are
Emblem,
mad, dude.
The Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful.
What?
The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat. You can think of it as moving pieces
Hoes
in a
be
board
mad.
game, or in other words, a game
Oh my
in which you
God.
advance units across a grid and battle.
Holy shit.
When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command
I'm
tanks,
so excited. I
aircraft,
can't
and
wait.
so on. But Fire Emblem was unique.
I feel like people
Each
knew that
unit
this was
a
coming though
specific
because
character, sort of like in role-playing games.
he mentioned that he was gonna add them,
Plus,
but it was
something
too
made it
late
stand
or
out
something
from
like
other
that.
Nintendo products. Characters could
God.
permanently die.
I wonder if he's gonna reveal
That's pretty direct language, though. So perhaps
I wonder if
we
he's
should
gonna
just say
reveal-
they're sleeping with the fishes. But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone, and you couldn't use them again. Recent entries in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak.
I'm
In
like
the older games,
messing
your
with the
units
audio,
would
so let
really
me know
be
if it's
gone,
horrible.
never to be mentioned again. Scary. The game's stories are told like
But,
chronicles of war, with increasingly distinct characters and engrossing scenarios.
yeah, he mentioned for like the
Several
DLC fighters, it was like,
characters
oh,
also
people
appear
that
in the Smash
haven't
Brothers
that
series,
hadn't had a
like
chance
6 of the
to
7
join,
who use a
basically.
counterattack. It's their down special.
Oh my god.
There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's turn. They attack and you counter. Next comes your turn. And now, Fire
Everybody's
Emblem
so
Three
mad.
Houses is the 17th
Look at
game
all
in
those
the
F's in the
series.
chat. Holy shit.
People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many?
They're saying give dislikes to the video.
Well, if
Oh
you
my
include
god.
Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge. I'll give it a try.
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝、紋章の謎、聖戦の系譜、トラキア77
I don't know. I don't know if they counter or not,
えー
because
聖魔の
they
宝石
showed like, oh, this is what this weapon is, this was what that one weapon
えー
is.
新暗黒竜新紋章、
Um,
覚醒イフヒーローズエコーズ風化雪
There you go.
I don't know if it's,
17.
but I don't know if it's his, if there's special moves.
今変な
I think it's maybe just
So
his
you
smash
saw
attacks.
how I was counting in a weird way, right?
I didn't
I was
listen.
counting in
I don't
binary.
even know.
つまりこれが全部
This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16. Add 1 and you get 17. Awesome, isn't it? You can actually count up to 31 on one hand.
I think he was explaining like why every other,
And if you use both hands, you can count all
Fire
the way
Emblem
up
character
to
has a counter.
1023.
except for Robin.
畳の数を数える目の数を数える
If you've given up counting the knots in the tatami mat, you could always give it a go.
But they're coming out on the 28th. Oh my god.
What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main
Fire
character is
Emblem.
called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life and, well, you end up fighting the other houses.
Robin's the
After a
best,
certain
okay?
incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their regions. It's a very sad game in which your former
Oh no,
allies
he's spoiling the
become
game.
enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you. To understand the concept of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release. I've done the same thing before, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, for example, because I couldn't wait until launch to experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a
2
fighter.
days?
I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference.
Look, all the clowns. The clowns in chat.
The game has multiple routes and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters
Each
you
route's
meet will adopt
extremely different. I
roles
can't
in the
wait,
story.
though.
I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand.
He's
Before
gonna
my
spoil the whole fucking
demonstration,
game.
I should point out
God
that when
damn
I
it.
did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November.
Oh wow.
Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
Oh my
So, this
god.
is our new fighter, Byleth.
Bolin wins. Ooh.
Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin,
looks so
but that's about all you
good.
can say for them. Throws are not their strong point either. Their grab lacks
So
range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demons.
Just distance demon.
The hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that.
What?
First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses
Oh,
for
I knew it.
upward
I
inputs,
knew it.
The Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's
Oh my
default
God.
weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They
Oh,
also
that's so
use the
cool.
sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword
Oh, that
upward
up smash
to
is
launch
so
enemies
cool.
in the air. For their up air attack, they'll
Oh.
wave the whip sword overhead.
He's a fucking
The hit
ribbon dancer
detection
now.
for this attack lasts for a relatively long time. The up special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you
Oh.
to do things like this. It was pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
It's a fucking spike.
you can do awful things like this. That said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage.
That's fucking wild. It's like Joker,
Exceed
but
that
better.
percentage, and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge.
Byleth is OP, please nerf.
I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges. So that's the up special.
But he doesn't have a normal
Now,
up B
for the
then.
sideways
It has
inputs.
to be a
This is
tether.
Eredvar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward
That's
and back air attacks.
Dimitri's
As you
weapon.
can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here.
Holy shit. Or you can go in the little booth. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger.
Stronger when you press up.
And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack
Can
won't
you-
hit unless you add a
can you
downward
angle
tilt
it, though?
to aim for them.
Oh yeah, you have to tilt it.
By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful.
Oh, he's got a
The
tipper.
shaft part is weaker,
Just like Marth.
so it's not suited to close combat. It won't deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a
Post
rule,
mad. Oh my
one
god.
hit with the blade part aimed upward, or downward in this case. Next, the side special move.
Ooh.
Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance,
Oh, that
it'll
Omega
still
stage
hit.
is so pretty.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like this.
Really?
But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be careful.
So you can charge your smash
Use it in
attack, but
midair
then
and you'll
use
carve up a
the
large
side
area.
B.
Returning to the side air attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality. So this complements it well, although you'll be vulnerable when you land. Now, for the downward inputs.
Ooh, more music.
For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack. It really is strong.
Ooh.
You can try for a meteor effect with
shit.
this attack. Next,
Yeah,
is the
it's
down
kinda
smash
laggy.
attack. A heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great deal of launch power. And for the down special,
He swings in front of him first, so.
Byleth channels all their energy into a devastating strike. It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon
Yeah,
Punch, but
dude,
here's
holy
what makes it
shit.
different.
So he
When readying the move, there's a super armor effect,
doesn't have a counter.
which allows
That's
you
his
to withstand an
that's
attack.
his down B. It's the
Just so
an
you know,
axe.
if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time,
oh shit.
it plays out like this.
Holy shit, dude.
It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed.
But you can be grabbed. Oh.
Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms.
What?
While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area.
Ooh.
It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the
Interesting.
move.
Oh, you can turn.
The swing takes a while.
Oh fuck.
So if
Just
an
like
opponent runs
Roy
behind
and
you
Crom.
during the move, you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against
Nice.
a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to
Beat
land
up that
a direct
child.
hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits with that much power
Yeah.
in a single attack.
So he doesn't have a
Counters
counter.
can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this
Instantly
will
kills.
just get you hit by counter after counter. Next, we have the neutral moves.
Oh my god.
The bow you use is called Fail Not, which shares its name with the bow.
The
from
stage
Knights
must
of the Round
transition.
Table. It only appears in a few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar
the
to
hell?
a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around. It's also
You can
easy
break
to
the
hit
tables,
certain
holy
combos
shit.
with it. And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow.
Yeah, I
It seems pretty
figured.
straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow. First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful.
Oh.
That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance.
Nice.
It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash
Oh,
a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of light. You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire.
yo.
But again, you'll need to
I was
take
just about to
care
say
when
they
using
gave
this
Claude's
move.
weapon the worst, but that's
For one, when
really
you've powered up
good.
the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it. Not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible. Once you've entered the stance, you won't be able to do anything,
Yikes.
which means it's quite the
Oh,
risky
can you win the
attack to
chandeliers?
use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God.
Oh, here's the final
Ruptured
smash.
Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version.
Yeah, that's in Fire Emblem Heroes.
As you can see, you team up with the
Interesting.
mysterious Sothis
It's
and
kinda
launch an
boring.
attack together.
ソティスが誰であるのか何なのかというのは原作で確認してみていただければ
The stage is really cool, though. I wonder how it transitions.
Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered
There's the
color
Pegasus
variations
Knights.
are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the third, fourth, and
Yes.
fifth colors are,
Yes.
as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the original
Nice.
game will of course understand what I'm
I wonder who you're
referring
gonna pick. Yeah.
to. The sixth color is based on Sothis, who
Ooh.
you just saw earlier. And the seventh and eighth
Nice.
variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story. Didn't we see this variation in the final smash?
まあこれは原作でもということで
Yes, here it is. The monastery.
Next, I'll introduce the stage.
ステージは
For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery.
修道院を作ってみました原作における
This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and
Ooh, the
cathedral,
bridge.
all in one stage.
するルートを取るように
Ooh.
It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such as these four.
その4つのエリアを
Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas.
ご紹介したいと思いますまず一番
The first area is the marketplace.
市場ですここに
I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue
That's my
Lion's
boy.
house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid.
デミトリは
Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid.
でもない
Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since
Are
it's
they?
a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one
You
eye.
called him doo-doo.
He's an unfortunate one, that one.
このステージの特徴として
There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of
Ooh.
things. But
Oh.
here you can break them, you see.
もしも壊すと
If you do break them, the
Interesting.
stage will expand to the left and right.
これから軍の
I wonder where people will buy their supplies
That's
now.
cool.
そして
And in the background,
Yeah,
you
here's the
can see
gatekeeper. People are obsessed with this guy.
You often pass through this area in
That's
Fire Emblem
fine.
3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible
Oh.
thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it
What the
seems
hell?
like you've come to a stop,
It just opens and breaks the
you'll
fucking
come
ceiling.
crashing back down. We've broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building.
大広間に出て
And the guests
Here
in
the
the
girls.
reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire,
人たちですねこのアドラス
and as such, they embrace their military might.
角を置くわけですまあ
Edelgard is
What?
one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage.
That's true.
It's
Fucker.
possible to knock them down.
Ooh. I like that.
However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters, though. So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky
Yeah, he has
and being
really
launched
bad
up,
mobility.
or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go. I made it. And you can knock it down. Also, you can break this table. Like so. Just like the sign that reads Furin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
Wow.
Next
Right
up,
now for the bridge.
The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed.
Nice. Here's the golden deer.
It's similar to the Bridge of Elden stage. The guests are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence.
Lawrence.
They belong to the Leicester Alliance. Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training. As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in
Damn.
this sense, I
People
think
are
it
so
suits
mad,
the
but I'm really
Golden Deer
excited.
perfectly. The last
Oh,
area
here
is
they
the
are.
cathedral,
The monastery people.
only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral
Oh my
are
God.
Seth, Flayn, and Rhea.
Fish fillet.
There's Seth, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flayn. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities.
Wait, what?
I feel that Flayn might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage.
Yeah, boy, he just
All
fucking
it has
spoiled
are
shit.
these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes. Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker. Joker!
What?
And Hero!
Oh, he just wants to play as Byleth.
Gee, we really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By now, I think you know what I'm doing. But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on. It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bennigan's.
I'm shocked at how
I better
how
keep
bad they
my
made the
distance.
recovery, but then again, in the
I'll
game,
use this
Byleth
chance to attack.
themselves are not
Got him.
a very mobile unit.
That's scary. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives.
Can we skip this? Is this skippable?
The perfect shield at that, huh? Good one.
It seems like you spend about
If I do this,
45
like
seconds on
this,
each
or like so.
part of the stage.
No anti-air, huh? There.
pretty
it's
quick.
The soccer ball connected. Good. There's Mom.
Yeah, maybe like a minute and 30 seconds.
You're in a good spot, Mom. Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not. I feel like the enemy might get this Smash Ball. See? They got it.
Uh-oh. Come on,
But they mustn't
Sakurai.
give up.
You got this. When he broke his shield.
I can't waste the chance.
Yeah, I wonder how much shield damage it does. That's interesting.
There's another Smash Ball. Yes, got it. Now, what are you charging up for? There's still
Okay.
more.
Doesn't do that much damage then.
Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him. I was trying to fight using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game.
Wow.
It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end.
Song collection. Ooh, what do they got? What do they got?
Now, about the additional
What's
music.
the world?
Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added.
Ooh, Blue Skies.
This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English.
Folded ones. A
I
lot of
hope
these are
you'll
really
enjoy
good.
these as well. We're also adding
What's
in
this?
a new spirit board.
Oh, spirits. Ooh.
It includes the house leaders among some of the other
Hope?
popular characters.
Ace.
Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
Oh my god, they're adding costumes. Oh wait, they're gonna get... Is Claude gonna get one? Oh my god. Holy shit. What a fucking perfect costume for that too, for that stage. Oh no, not those. Not these guys. Mega Man. Oh, interesting. Another Mega Man one. Battle Network. Ooh. I think they had 5. Oh, Cuphead! That's so cool! Nice. Includes a music track. Ooh. Oh my god, his gun is his finger. That's amazing. That is really cool. So everything comes out on the 28th. Cool.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume. And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting
Yeah, it's from
Carnation.
the
I hope you enjoy these as well.
it's the fucking
After purchasing a
Flower
costume,
boss.
I recommend using the sharing feature.
I'm literally on that one too.
If
I
someone
stopped
has
playing
created a
because
Mii
of that
fighter,
one.
you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it.
Nice.
And now, onto the amiibo.
Nice.
The color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't
More
it?
amiibos.
Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
はい、そして今回
And now, with the addition of
part two.
Violet, the Fighter's Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth.
Nice.
From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play.
I mean, Byleth doesn't change.
As I stated,
Almost
we'll
anything at
continue
all.
to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
Oh boy. Are he gonna tease the new ones? Wait, what?
Looks like there will be 1 more fighter than last time.
Oh my
For
god.
this reason, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass Volume 2. It will be available for pre-purchase on the date shown, so please keep an eye out. And now that it's official, we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed. Like last
That's fine,
time,
dude.
I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided. Even if I receive many requests regarding
Oh,
potential
wow, really?
candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them. But I still hope you'll look forward to it.
Holy shit.
We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2. Last time, it was a Rex costume. But this time, here's what we have.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Mii Fighter
Ooh.
costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This will not be for sale individually, so it can only be acquired as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2.
Nice.
It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest-selling fighting game in the world. Personally, I don't know if it counts as simply a fighting game.
Yeah,
but
this
I
was
guess it's seen
before
as a fighting game around
The Video
world.
Game Awards.
Seems like Street Fighter 2 was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales. However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems, so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is number
Humble
1.
man.
Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something else entirely. Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters.
Poor
The
Sakura,
first
he worked
Fighters
so hard.
Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC, which means no breaks for me. I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support us. That's it. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, wow. It's fucking wild. Everybody's so mad. I'm excited. I mean, it was an obvious choice for him to pick Byleth. Obvious choice. They usually go for what's good for marketing, basically. So Byleth was pretty much the only choice. I was gonna say either like Byleth or someone from Tokyo Mirage Sessions, like the one that's coming out tomorrow. It was either gonna be Byleth or like Itsuki. So obvious choice. But I'm glad. I'm happy. People are mad. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. This is perfect because I'm gonna go right into Three Houses stream after this. So catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye.